Welcome here to Cheesehead Nation, your home to Packers football. Today we're here in week number 3 as the Cincinnati Bengals will be taking on your Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So without further ado, let's get right into the first quarter. Quarterback Blake Bortles for the Cincinnati Bengals will be leading his team onto the field here in the first quarter. 580 yards and 5 TDs on the season here. First and 10, handoff to Coleman. Coleman with a decent yardage there to the 50-yard line, 5-yard gain. Now second and 5. Bortles steps back, looking, and gets sacked by Akeem Hicks. First sack of the game. On the 3rd and 19, handoff to Coleman, gets some decent yards there up the middle, but not enough for the first down. Cincinnati would have to punt the football. Now on the ensuing drive from the Packers, Bell muscling his way all the way to the 24-yard line, 4-yard gain there. Second and 6, now Carson Wentz steps back, looking at all the time in the world, passes to Luke Wilson there on the right-hand side to the 25-yard line, 1-yard gain. Now on the 3rd and 5, Carson Wentz throws over the receiver there of Austin. They would have to punt the football. Now moving into the second quarter, Blake Bortles and the Cincinnati Bengals have the ball, and it's sacked by our defensive middle linebacker, Dean Means. And that would be a 2nd and 20 coming up for Bortles, and that one would get a reception there on the left-hand side from Henderson. Next place, 3rd and 7 now. Bortles steps back. Looking, and again sacked by Akeem Hicks. His second sack on the day, 2 tackles on the day for Akeem Hicks. Now, 2nd and 20, later in the second quarter for the Packers. Carson Wentz would find Benjamin in there on the right-hand side. Benjamin breaks this one wide open, getting all the way to the 19-yard line for a big first down, Green Bay. Now, 1st and 10, Carson Wentz steps back, looking, finds Hightower there on the left-hand side. Hightower able to muscle his way to the 11-yard line. Now, 2nd and 2 coming up. On the 2nd and 2, Carson Wentz steps back, looks, fires to Matthews on the right-hand side. He will be able to come down with that on the 4-yard line. Now, 1st and goal for the Packers. Carson Wentz had all the time in the world, but that would be thrown incomplete. Good defense by Peterson there. Now, 2nd and goal. Packers again, and Wilson drops the ball on the contact. Now coming up a 3rd and goal. Can this be the 3rd charm here? But no, he dropped the football in the end zone, and the Packers would have to settle for a field goal. Justin Tucker kicks it through the uprights to make it a 3-0 Green Bay game. Now moving into the 3rd quarter. The Green Bay Packers have the football. PA pass here. 3rd and 10 to Luke Wilson on the left-hand side. Luke Wilson breaks this one wide open, jerking a defender out of his shoes, getting all the way to the 36-yard line for a big first down for Green Bay. Now on the 1st and 10, handoff to Hightower. Hightower up the middle. Great run by Hightower to get all the way to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 Packers. Next play, 1st and 10. Again Hightower on the run there, getting all the way to the 12-yard line. Another decent gain there. 2nd and 1 now. And again, this time, handoff to Polk there, and he will be able to get the first down. Now 1st and goal. Carson Wentz rolls to his right, looking, finally finds Benjamin there on the right-hand side. Touchdown, Packers, and they will go up 10-0 on the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, later in the 3rd quarter, handoff to Hightower, and he fumbles the football, and the Bengals would be able to recover that one, as the Bengals would have good field position on the 36-yard line. Now, after the fumble, 1st and 10, Bortles steps back, looks, fires down deep to the end zone, but overthrows his receiver there, incomplete. Next play, 2nd and 10. Bortles steps back, looking, fires over the middle to Cook. And Cook will get all the way to the 13-yard line. First down, Cincinnati. Now on the 1st and 10, Blake Bortles steps back, has all the time in the world, but sacked by Clay Matthews, the Packer. As that would be his first sack on the day and his 2nd tackle on the day. Now next play, 2nd and 18, handoff to Coleman, nowhere to go. We are now in the 4th quarter here. As 3rd and 11 comes up, 4:17 left to play. Coleman tripped over his own offensive lineman, as that will be a 4th and 11 coming up. Cincinnati would have to kick the field goal through the uprights to make it a 10-3 Green Bay game. And that would actually do it in this one. Your Green Bay Packers would win today's game 10-3 in a close one against the Cincinnati Bengals. Great game all around, finally getting a win here on the season, moving to 1-2 on the season. So now let's look at your player of the game for today's game. Defensive tackle Akeem Hicks. Solo tackles today, 2 solo tackles, both on QB sacks. I mean, man, this guy was tearing up the offensive line for the Cincinnati Bengals, getting into the backfield, sacking Blake Bortles. And man, this guy was the player of the game for today's game because he deserves it with 2 sacks on the day. But hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Cheesehead Nation here on TJG Sports, and I hope to see you guys next time as we will be recapping week number 4. Hope to see you guys then.